team last year were Gulf South Conference champions. That was their 12th conference championship for the program. From last year's team, there are 8 student athletes returning. 2 of them here today. First up, Juan Miguel Heredia on my far left, a senior from Ecuador. Last year, an All-America in all regions selection. Also was the individual medalist at the conference championship tournament. And in the middle, Esteban Castro, a sophomore from Colombia. He was an honorable mention All-American last year and a selection to the national all-freshman team. So we will start off with Coach Fell. So what are some of the goals for the team here as you enter the spring part of your season?
Well, first let me preface that our season is really fall and spring. So we've already played, half our season more or less, which we didn't play very well, although that was a little deceiving. We didn't have 3 of our top guys in 3 tournaments. Esteban's been battling back problems. He actually had surgery over Thanksgiving weekend, so he's back well. Juan played in a Latin American PGA Tour event, so he missed a tournament in the fall, although I didn't want him to miss that because that was going to be a great experience and help him down the road. So we've had a lot of different things like that going on in the fall, but this team's a lot more talented than what we showed in the fall. So I think if we can get some momentum going this spring, and now that everybody's kind of back and healthy, we should be able to make an impact. Although we're a little bit kind of have our backs against the wall, so to speak. After the fall, we're ranked 9th in the region. 9 teams advanced to the super region, so we need to step it up. We have a lot of big regional tournaments coming up. Valdosta, Florida Southern, and Georgia College. Those are all huge tournaments for us, so hopefully we can get back to where we should and start competing again.
How about individuals that you're expecting to make a real big impact here in the spring?
Well, of course, these 2 guys are our returning All-Americans. They're staples in our lineup. Of course, Talon is another key player that we have. Chandler Blanchett is a freshman from Gainesville that has already made a big impact during the fall. I also think that Henry Westmoreland from Tallahassee, another freshman, is going to be making an impact this spring. He had a hard time in the fall getting acclimated and used to college life, college golf, but now he's more relaxed, and I can tell this spring he's a different person.
And then you talked a little bit about some of the tournaments for this spring. Also talk about the home tournament that the team will be hosting this year and what to expect from that.
Yeah, we host our tournament at Tiger Point at the end of March. We have 17 teams. They're from all over the place. Some of the regional teams we have would be North Alabama, Delta State. God, there's so many, it's hard to remember who all's coming, but it's a pretty good field. It's just a lot of teams from all over the place, some from up north. They want to get down here and have some good warm weather, but I'm looking forward to it.
All right, we'll open it up to questions from me.
Steve, you were talking about, a year ago, you were talking about the youth on the team, and I mean, it's still a young team, but a lot of these young players have now had some experience. So have you made a significant, you feel like as a team you've made a significant jump in experience, so even though it's young, it's not nearly as young as it was?
Yeah, we're still young. We have more depth this year with the addition of Chandler and Henry and Christian Basso. We have more players that are competing for those 5 spots that travel. Last year, I would say there's probably 6 out of the whole team that really were going to be in that top 5. Now there's probably 8. So it's kind of pushed everybody, and I think the experience from the guys that were traveling last year with the addition of the new guys that are pushing them, because those guys are going to be taking some of the spots from last year's team, has really made us better. I mean, we're more deep, like I said. So, I mean, you have to compete at a high level in Division II or any division really. You have to have some depth. Your 5 guy has to be able to win a tournament just as well as the number 1 man. And so we've gotten pretty close to that point now.
You have 4 players from the local area, Pensacola and Belfries, and obviously a 5th one with Bryce Heredia signing. Comment on, are any of those players going to be taking a red shirt this year that you know of, and then potential contributions off the roster?
Potentially Christian Basso, we may redshirt him, but we'll have to see as far as JR and Joey, those 2 possibly as well. What was the second part?
No, I had just mentioned that you had signed also Bryce Heredia from,
Okay.
but that was just mentioning that we have 4 players from the local area.
Okay.
Who are also on the roster. It's the only other question. In your tournament, you've had a lot of success recruiting Division I programs who want to come down for beautiful March weather in Florida to come play. Do you have any D1 programs that are committed to play in the Argonaut Classic?
No, I quit inviting them because the last time that we had Division I teams down was when Illinois came down. They were top 25 team, and we beat them by 25 shots. Well, they didn't like that very much. So basically they don't want to come down anymore. It's kind of, they have nothing to win and everything to lose type situation. So I just, it was so much of a fight to try to get those teams down here. I just kind of gave up on them.
Steve, how have you seen the region get stronger? So you've coached for many years now. How much tougher is it now than maybe it was? Has it changed at all? Has golf changed at all?
Well, as you know, golf's gotten so global now. There's players from everywhere, and teams are just getting, there's so much parity now from when I first started coaching to now. It's just mind-blowing, really. It's kind of equivalent to the PGA Tour now. From probably 20 years ago, maybe back then there was, 20 guys realistically that could win. Now, everybody can win. It tees it up. So that's kind of how it's changed with college golf as well since, I've been coaching now 21 years. I'm old, so.
Miguel, the experience playing in the PGA event, what did you take out of that? What did you learn from that? Maybe?
That was great. I think that's the biggest tournament that I've ever played, and it gave me so much experience. I learned so much from that. There's so many good players that also play college, and you can see the evolution, and they all tell you that it's a big step to make it from college to make it to the PGA. As whenever we were young, we always dream about playing a PGA Tour event. So that's the biggest event I've ever played, and I try to come here and tell the guys that how great of an experience it was, so they can also pursue that and make it one day to play that tournament, and I wish I can play many of those again.
How did you do? Did you feel like it was one of those things where you walked in and all of a sudden you saw how really good they are and you had work to do, or did you walk out and say, I belong here?
Yeah, of course. You feel like you're a rookie there. All those guys have been playing so many years, and they are even older than you, and they see yourself at this, because there's not many amateurs as well. Most of them are just professionals, But I was very nervous at the beginning, but then you realize that you have the potential to make it there, and we always say that there's a big difference in between professionals and amateurs, but it's just pretty much, I mean, believing that you can be as good as them. So it was a great experience.
And one other thing that he just got to play in is the Latin American Amateur Championship, which all the major golf organizations have combined to kind of grow the game in South America. So all the countries got to have players from their countries play in the tournament this year. Where was it? Argentina. Juan finished 15th, which, you know, the winner of the tournament gets a spot into the Masters. So the Augusta National is also involved in the tournament as well. He had shot 68 in the last round, so that's going to be huge for his confidence this spring.
Esteban, last year you got to experience your first postseason tournament with the Argonauts. How was that experience for you? And what can you take with you as the team looks ahead to that this year?
I mean, it was great to compete with the team and enjoying having fun with them in the golf course and talking with them. And the most important thing is giving all you have in the course, in school, practicing and working for it. So it was great being with the team and improving a little bit more each time.